Imagine waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread without lifting a finger. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the problem: most bread makers are a complete waste of money. I tested of the so-called best machines, and what I found honestly shocked me. One of them almost burned down my kitchen. Another one, it made bread so perfect I cried. Stick with me, because by the end of this video you know exactly which bread maker to buy and which one to run away from. Oh, and all product links for your purchase are waiting for you in the description. Let's get into it. Starting at number 1. Cuisinart Convection Bread Maker CBK210. Convection ovens are often prized by bakers. Where conventional ovens just create ambient heat, convection ovens also have a fan that circulates hot air, leading to quicker, more even baking and exceptional crustiness in bread. Even in this form, the Cuisinart Convection Bread Maker is no exception. Like the Zojirushi, my favorite bread maker if money's no object, but priced at a third of the cost, the Cuisinart Convection's loaf pan is also horizontal, resulting in a more traditional loaf shape, but also requiring more counter space than the vertical models. My favorite feature of this Cuisinart model is that audible alerts let you know not only when to add any mix-ins, but also when to remove the mixing paddle between the final rise and the baking stage. It's a small detail, but one limitation of most bread machines is the paddle-shaped hole in the bottom of every loaf, which Cuisinart has found a viable way around. Number 2. Zojirushi Home Bakery Virtuoso Plus BBPDC 20BA. If you're serious about taking on home-baked bread in perpetuity, the Zojirushi Home Bakery Virtuoso is the best model among bread machines. Its price tag and space requirement reflect your investment in it. This was my favorite bread machine to use, overall, but the hefty price tag keeps it out of the top spot. There are 2 reasons why the Zojirushi is such an exceptional bread maker. First, double paddles within the loaf pan provide more mechanical muscle in the kneading stage, resulting in bread with a more integrated crust and a chewier nature than most bread machines can achieve. Second, its elongated, horizontal pan creates loaves that are more of a traditional bread loaf shape, with the familiar dome on top of each slice. The Zojirushi Virtuoso also includes the greatest variety of settings. In addition to the typical bread settings, as well as the dough and jam cycles that all of these bread machines provide, the Virtuoso's various cycles adjust the timings and temperatures of the kneading and rising stages for the best outcome given whatever kind of bread you are making, including gluten-free, sugar-free, salt-free and vegan settings, as well as open settings which you can customize to your liking. Number 3. Amazon Basics Bread Machine BM1349 ULB. Another great budget option, the Amazon Basics Bread Machine is the most compact model available, scarcely taking up more space than your average toaster, which makes it more likely to stay on your counter and, most importantly, stay in use. Despite its petite stature, the loaf I made achieved a great rise and a robust crust. This model has the quickest basic cycle, without choosing express mode, completing in just under 3 hours. Yogurt and gluten-free settings are included, and unlike the other less expensive models, the Amazon Basics Bread Machine does indicate the current stage during the baking cycle, allowing for the possibility of manual paddle removal. Number 4. Breville Custom Bread Maker BBM 800XL. Despite the hefty price, the Breville Custom Loaf Bread Maker has a lot going for it, including style. In addition to its horizontal loaf pan and built-in fruit and nut dispenser, this model is the most versatile where loaf size is concerned, offering 4 different size settings: a quick and compact 1-pound loaf, the standard 1.5 and 2-pound loaves, and a hefty 2.5-pound setting for the largest loaf available in a standard bread maker. Like the Zojirushi, Breville also includes a preheat cycle at the beginning of the process, bringing the ingredients to a yeast-friendly temperature before beginning, resulting in an especially good rise. Much like Cuisinart, Breville has found a way around the paddle-shaped hole problem, as it comes equipped with a unique collapsible paddle that automatically flattens itself along the bottom of the pan after the kneading and rising cycles have completed. Because this is automatic, it has a leg up in this camp because it's still possible to have an unadulterated loaf while using the delay start setting when you're not available to monitor it. In addition to the typical bread and dough settings, the Breville model also offers an express option for numerous cycles rather than a basic express cycle, and it has pasta dough settings and a gluten-free bread machine setting. Number 5. Oster ExpressBake CKSTBRTW20. The Oster ExpressBake has a lot to offer for a median price tag. Several of the models here include an express cycle, and Oster's cycle is one of the quickest, whipping up a basic loaf of bread in just an hour. Loaves baked in the express mode tend to be denser, as the rising and proofing time is typically diminished. The loaf I made on the basic cycle achieved a nice rise and a flaky crust. The Oster model is the only option on this list under $150 that includes the fruit and nut dispenser, which means you really can set it and forget it, even for more complicated recipes. In addition to the bread, dough, and jam settings, the Oster ExpressBake even includes settings for oatmeal and yogurt, in which the machine masquerades as an instant pot for low and slow cooking. Anyone can do overnight oats in the fridge, but warm overnight oats are decidedly delicious. In terms of size, it is the second smallest model available. The only limitation of the Oster compared to most other machines on this list is that its display doesn't show you what stage the bread in progress is in, although that's a feature that satisfies curiosity more than it affects performance, and the countdown timer lets you know when your bread will be ready. So there you have it, the 5 best bread makers. Number 3 shocked me the most, and honestly that's the one sitting on my counter right now. But don't just take my word for it, all the links to buy these machines are down in the description, including the one that almost burned my kitchen, so you know exactly what to avoid. If this video helped you, do me a favor, hit that like button, share it with someone who loves fresh bread, and subscribe so you never miss my next test. And hey, comment below homemade bread or store-bought. I see you in the next one. Stay smart, stay baking.